Was watching the second floor, suddenly realized my boss might not be human. Every step he took upstairs, the glass floor screamed under his weight. That sound meant he was way heavier than any normal person. Even scarier was how he trembled climbing stairs. His secretary had to hold him just to move. When I saw the entire second floor was glass, a crazy idea exploded in my head. If that glass shattered beneath him, he'd fall from above and wouldn't survive. Then I'd finally know if he was human or not. That night, I stayed late at the office, testing how much force would break the glass. While I was completely focused on my tests, a chill ran down my spine. My boss was standing right behind me. To hide my panic, I pretended I was coding a little game, then started explaining the game to him. Surprisingly, he loved my idea. He even wanted me to develop it overnight. After testing it the next day, my boss made the decision. This game would be our annual flagship project. My feelings were all mixed up. I should have been fired. Instead, I somehow gained his trust again. To reward my excellent performance, late that night, he took me to a mysterious club. Once we arrived, he led me into a small room, told me to take off my clothes. My heart started racing. Turns out you need a suit to enter this place. After I changed and walked in, the scene before me was shocking. Beautiful women everywhere. Before I could process anything, my boss told me these girls were available. I could even take them home. First time in a place like this, I felt lost. To ease the awkwardness, I went to the bar alone and ordered a drink. Right then, a blonde beauty suddenly greeted me. My heartbeat instantly sped up. These girls here were so forward. I gathered my courage and walked over. Started making conversation with her. She was elegant and refined, seemed like a regular here, just as I asked if she came alone. My boss suddenly stepped between us. Seeing how he looked at this girl, I assumed she was his woman. I made an excuse about the bathroom and escaped. Minutes later, when I returned, the blonde had vanished completely. Only my boss sat there alone. Before I could speak, he told me to help deliver something. Facing my boss's request, I had no choice but to agree. What I never expected, his something was a living person. I asked what he was doing, told him I'd never commit crimes, but he completely ignored me. As I shouted for him to stop the car, the vehicle suddenly screeched to a halt. Police were checking cars ahead. Thinking about the person in the bag, my heart nearly burst from my chest. Lucky for us, they didn't search our car. We barely escaped disaster. My boss drove to a gas station. While he went inside to pay, I shakily untied the bag's rope. Inside was that blonde beauty, her eyes filled with terror.
Where are we?
While my boss was still at the counter, she quickly jumped out ready to flee. But before leaving, she whispered something to me,
If you want to know what he's made of, find Frank Flores.
then disappeared into the darkness without looking back. When my boss returned from paying, he knew exactly what I'd done, but he didn't pursue it, just coldly said this was his test, to see if I was someone trustworthy. Since I failed to satisfy him, he dumped me at that gas station without mercy. Only then did I realize my boss was far more dangerous than I'd imagined.